Hi, we've been talking about goals and reaching them, and we have been saying that the most important thing is to set up a success system. This entails, number one, being very clear about what your goals are. Number two, setting up SMART goals. That means they are specific, they are measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And if you notice, I spelt it right today. And also believing in yourself. Once these things have been set into place, it's time to create a support system. Creating the support system, it requires two things. One, having somebody to support you, and two, creating an environment that will support that success. The first part is number one, going ahead and finding that person. This is somebody who must know exactly what it is you're trying to do, know what you're trying to reach, and what it is that you need to avoid. They need to be able to hold you accountable for your actions. Now, this is important about who you choose. If we're sticking with a weight loss model, you might want to stay away from your spouse. For instance, I can see it now. Honey, do these jeans make my ass look fat? And your spouse responds, no, your ass makes your ass look fat. Yeah, no. If you're easily offended, you might not want to choose your spouse. However, if your spouse is somebody who can really be a cheerleader for you, then that's who you need. Because you need somebody to also not always beat you down, but you need them to raise you up also. So if you have that person who can do both, choose that person. The second is picking an environment. Now, the environment is very important. Again, if we're sticking with the weight loss model, most people know what they need to do to create that. You know, getting rid of stuff, staying away from people and things that go ahead and make you want to eat, that sort of thing. But let's just say it's for something else. The first part is getting rid of the things that tempt you. Get it out of the house, lend it to somebody, whatever it is that keeps you from attaining your goals. Maybe you even have to change your work environment, or maybe that's where you're trying to change and there's things in your work environment you have to get rid of. See what it is that's around that you need to rid yourself of to stick with your goals. Now, the second part of this is creating rules for yourself and sticking to them. Go ahead and make sure that you have rules that you choose to live by and that you're able to stick with. The third part of this is to reward yourself, depending upon what it is you're trying to give up or change or do. Whatever it is, if you attain your goal, make sure you reward yourself. We all deserve rewards. Now, if you're an alcoholic and you're interested in giving up alcohol, rewarding yourself with a fifth of vodka is not going to be your rewarded choice. But I say this because you must find something as equally as rewarding, because if not, you're not going to have any progress. Your rewards must be realistic and really pleasurable. The last part of this is avoiding people, places, and things that go ahead and cause you to not follow your goals. Again, this is something that later on you will have to deal with, but for now, while you're building up your momentum, while you're trying to begin your first seeds of success, it's important to do this. So set up a support system. We've covered all the bases, and we're pretty much done now. These will be here if you need to refer to them. Please feel free to email me or check out my website at attitudeslifecoaching.com. Also, next week, stop back again. We're going to talk about believing in yourself, because that's an important part of achieving your goals. Tomorrow I'm going to have a poem for you, and on Saturday I'm going to have a joke that literally made me laugh out loud. And again, stop back next week when we cover believing in you. Thanks, and have a great weekend.